live.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday night. It's the first Monday in the month. And yes, we're here. We've come back as we said we would get the first Monday of the month. Remember that. So if you're looking for us at other times, it's the first Monday of the month. Unless it's a bank holiday and then we move to the second Monday of the month. To get all that, it's complicated, isn't it? I'm even confused.
Write that
Never
down.
mind. We're here. We're here for an hour of chat. Let's see what we're doing. We'll do a what's in store. And really, it's over to you guys in chatland out there to sort of keep us directed and chat about what you want to do.
Yeah.
So there we go. So everybody's here tonight. There's Fox over there. There's Colin down there. And there's Chris. Where's he at? I can't get my fingers right. Yeah, Chris is down there in the corner.
I'm down this way, yeah. Not up there.
Yeah, we got Northerners at the top, Southerners at the bottom.
This is how it should be. This is
I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, I went for a very logical setup, Ted. We know our place, Chris, don't we? But we're happy.
Absolutely.
So the first thing I guess is what have we got on the benches, everybody, to show them all this week?
Well, but everyone went quiet and I spoke. I spoke. Well volunteered, Pike. I see what happened there. God, honestly, it's the one and only time that Fox shuts up, is when someone says, "What you got on your bench?" I've got all the stuff from the 1/16th tank that I've been playing with because I've got me paint sets ready, so I want to start painting the figures. I've started Brad Pitt. So it'll be fully matted down once I'm happy with things. So he's got all the badges to be painted on his jacket. And then obviously Oddball, Turk, Telly Savalas, all of the Kelly Zeros gang, plus obviously all the stowage. So that's what I'm up to, folks. Also, I've got my next eModels build.
Sneaky.
As well.
I don't know what it is.
So I should be doing that, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be using Life Colours Set 1 and Set 2 to do the World War II US Army uniforms combat fatigues. There you go.
Nice.
Tonight, Matthew, I was going to make a start on the next eModels build that Fester and I are going to be doing on our live streams when we do the Monday show. But I thought, no, I'll leave that for when me and Fester do that. So tonight, in absence of anything else, I'm just going to be finishing off my Deathcore of Krieg Horsey-Mans.
There you go.
Which were available from eModels, but they sold out in like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Thank you for everybody who ordered them. It's the army set. So instead I've just got that and a nice cup of coffee in my eModels mug that's not available.
Sarah Jane says...
eModels mug.
It's set off now.
Sarah
Are you
Jane
also
says
doing a
Southerners...
crimes? Is that why you got the gloves on?
I'll get there in a minute. Carry on.
I was just
It
wondering
wasn't
if
me
Fox was still also doing a crime. That's why he's got the gloves
Yeah,
on.
I'm criming while I've got that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's Walt Stealthism, mate.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane said Southerners at the bottom as the Northerners can't stand up without us. Exactly. We're propping them up, we are. I got there in the end. I won't do that again.
Witty retort, witty retort.
On my bench, I don't have any model kits at the moment. I'm still awaiting eye surgery and get myself sorted out. But I am playing around with some electronics. I've got myself what you can just about see on there without it whitening out the camera. A Raspberry Pi.
You've come into the world of Raspberry Pi. Welcome.
This is the world of programming and electronics and stuff. I've got the other electronics kits and things out. I've been trying to learn programming and things. So, you might see things happen on the screen occasionally as I do things like I've got a camera thing plugged into it that I've got
camera module
and do stuff with. So very.
You downloading them specialist films that you like?
No, it does get YouTube though, so
yes.
I like Raspberry.
Let me see if I can probably find.
They are massive fun. Obviously, you get the Pi Nanos as well, which are mega ickle, so you can shoehorn them inside all kinds of things. Do you remember that little media server I did, which was the size of a cigarette case?
Yes, I remember that. That was very impressive.
Yeah, no, it's just phenomenal what you can do with them.
You could almost play a game on that thing.
Yeah, little
In fact, you probably
M2.
could.
Yeah, little M2 drive in there, job done.
Yeah. What about you, Ted? What are you doing
We are
tonight?
live now on it.
Yeah, well, as I reposition
nice.
my camera on the bench and try to push things to one side to make it look tidier, I've really been sort of getting on with that pub thing. It's become a bit of an animal. It's just overtaken. As Fox says, it's become really a mini version of Midsummer Murders. Yeah, I just need a body.
Yeah,
I just need a body.
And one of them white tents.
it's looking good
dog.
though.
It really does, yeah.
We've got some washing going on in the background now.
There you go.
And some big crates in there as well. There's the little mini. We've got policemen on the front on the beat.
There you go.
Yes, so it's all coming on. So I've got that, and then obviously if it's a pub, I've got some customers to paint. This is going to be the landlord.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, and I'm doing it in a sort of a 60s, late 70s, late
Yeah.
60s theme. So this is one of the lady customers in a lilac dress. And
Oh,
that'll be honest John.
yeah.
He'll be placed talking to the landlord, and we've got some other customers in here.
Nice one.
Even a guy in a white suit. Remember, what was it called? Randall and Hopkirk.
Randall Lockhart, deceased, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just thinking that.
It could be Randall. Now, what I have done, everything that you see is 1/76 scale.
Yeah.
Or 00 scale for any railway people out there. I've even got pigeons.
Because they coo.
Because they
Pigeons. 1/76 scale. And these guys here, see them against my nail? Sparrows.
You've been on the 3D printer, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been 3D printing them.
Technical,
And
Ted.
if you really get close to them, you can actually see that they've got wings and beaks.
Oh,
You've actually painted all the stripes on the pigeons. I'm very impressed. That's like, what?
skill level, Japan.
Yeah.
I have posted them on the Facebook group,
Yep.
Scale Model Addicts. So if you go across and have a look, you can have a look.
I would be more impressed if you were doing it in 1/44 scale, though.
Yeah, I should point out that I did print a full flock of a dozen sparrows,
Yeah.
and I've lost all but 2 of them.
Yeah, Carpet Monster's got them, mate.
Carpet Monster has got them.
Next week, Ted will be printing off tardigrades to go in the gutters of the pub in 1/76 scale.
So yeah, I am really sort of impressed with the 3D printer and what it can do and some of the detail that it's put out. And as we can see over there, what Fox has got
Hello.
some of them minis. It can churn them out no problem.
Yeah. Ted has suddenly discovered 3D printing and is absolutely smitten with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
He's gone all
it
modern
seems-
and technical on us.
I should point out, everybody, I'm a little bit hard. I'm really struggling to hear this evening. So if I don't pick up on something that Fox or the guys say, put it in bold for me.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. Honestly, you'll be fine, buddy.
Yep.
We've got your back. Shh, don't tell him what we said.
Don't tell him any of that. Shh.
So,
I've got his PIN number.
That's what I've been doing. It's, as I said, this thing is just sort of taken over. I've done little bits and pieces on the Titanic just so I don't feel guilty.
Don't tell the employers that.
That was said with conviction, wouldn't it?
Yes, I'll get it finished for you, James, because I'm feeling really guilty.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing anyway. And there's my little Woody. That's
He's got his Woody on the bench.
Moggy Thou. So that's it. I should really try and paint something now, but yeah, I'll probably lose something.
Yes,
The only thing
don't
smaller
paint a
than
sparrow.
those birds is the amount of photo etch that Fester allows in his man cave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's microscopic amounts of fibre. But it gets in there. That's the annoying thing. I can sense its presence, mate.
You just get the little twitch, don't you? You get get like a PJ twitch.
I
Louis
do,
twitch.
mate. Like Dreyfus, I am.
Yeah, you're like, oh, twitch.
Yeah, there's devil's metal in here somewhere. I know it's in
The
here.
metal of the devil. Yes.
So what's everybody else? What have you guys in Chatland out there? What have you been doing this week or this past month, really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, let us know what you've been doing, and don't forget you can post your pictures on Scale Model Addicts, and let us see what you've been doing. And you might appear on the when we show you when we do the photo gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yep. If you don't know where the group is, it's facebook.com/scale model addicts with an S on the end.
Because
Go in there and post your stuff.
Well, we do like to see what you're doing.
Yeah. We like because the thing is everybody has a different way of doing things, and it's all about showing people how you do stuff so they can learn different ways. That's all it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Where's that piece? 1661.
So
Don't forget,
so
folks, bench and belly. What's on your bench? What's in your belly? What have you had for your dinner? What have you had for your dinner?
Sarah Jane says she's working on 41 models, too many to list. Well, what's the one that you're working on, your go-to model then, Sarah? What's the one you pick up first before you start on the others? Yeah, and there's belly and bench as well. What's on the bench? Yeah,
Yep.
what's on your bench and what's in your belly? We can forget all these things.
And what
We've
is
been
your
away so long.
beverage of choice, folks?
The choix de beverage. And we need to come up with a question at the end to ask people so they can put a comment on to win something next time, don't we? For the barrel of random nonsense.
Yes. The barrel of random nonsense is still awaiting to be emptied.
Yes. So we didn't ask anything last time. We forgot. So nothing can be withdrawn from the barrel of random nonsense this time. But if you don't know what it is, it's basically a big box at I think they said GameStop then, I don't know why, at eModels HQ, full of just stuff. It could be anything. There's kits in there, there's paint sets, there's brushes, there's all kinds of things in there. And James just picks ones out at random and sends it to whoever we tell him to send it to.
Because he can.
Yeah, and there's some good stuff. There's some paint sets, brushes, tools. There is, however, the big bad that we always mention that makes Fester go and die a little bit inside. There is apparently, and I'm going off what James has told me, there is a pack with 500 random bits of photo etch in it, like little sprues from, because it's just lots of photo etch they've accrued over the years that's just never sold or it's left
That's
over at
just
surplus
scroll.
stock. Yeah, it's like surplus stock, and it's for kits that aren't produced anymore or the photo etches, so they can't really sell it. It's just lying around. So there's like a big bag full of 500 sprues. And knowing James would probably give you it all in one go. But we don't know. It's random. He puts his hand in and he pulls something out. And then he goes over to the random barrel and pulls something out of that as well. And we don't know what it will be. So we'll ask you a question later. You can answer it for next time. What? Would we actually do that on our stream then? Cut Fester, do you reckon? Like,
Yeah, we was doing it on the Wednesday.
yeah, like we can pull the winner or we can ask the question as well.
Yeah, we'd ask the question. It helps James get rid of the 200-litre oil drum of stuff he's got.
Yeah.
Not all photo etch, is it?
It's
Yeah.
random. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's,
I
it's lots of-
I just dragged out a thing from the past. Remember the wet palette?
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't done wet palette paint. I haven't done wet palette painting for ages.
It's been a while for me as well.
I actually forgot all about it, and I was wondering why. I was wondering why I was making all my figures so blotchy in such a small scale. And I thought wet palette.
I've got to be honest. I had my own like self-made wet palette, and then I actually got a proper wet palette, but I just went straight back to my own made one.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I just preferred it. I think.
Depends, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the one I bought wasn't actually airtight, so it was like, oh, it dries out really quick.
Yeah, you didn't stop whining about that from the minute you bought it.
It's like, why did they make this? Fail.
Yeah.
So I learned.
Sometimes, like you say, it's just as easy to make your own.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the size of tub you want and all of that. So.
Yep. Oh, I've broken a rain again. Oh no, yes I have.
You're the only bloke I know that can break Warhammer kits that you've got to get easy line everywhere. Terrible.
I've broken a thing again, Mum.
The bobbins has a belly. Couldn't be bothered. Hot noodle, pork pie, and a can of iron brew.
Oh, nice one.
Starting the decals on the SU-27.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Have I broken that? Maybe I haven't.
So people
Oh no, I haven't broken it. Woohoo!
Max has also got his belly and bench in belly. Chicken breaded goujons with chips and cheesy beans.
Oh, nice.
Cheesy beans.
Bench painting some more Battletech mechs, painting the muzzle burns on the barrels. Beverage, Brewdog Hazy Jane. Brewdog Hazy Jane. I don't know what that is.
Brewdog. It's a beer.
Does it make things hazy when you drink it?
I tried
Probably does if you drink enough.
Brewdog. It's all right.
Oh, right. So, was it nice?
Yeah.
Happy days.
I can't remember which one I had. There's all sorts of silly names that they sell.
Yeah.
It did go down quite well, especially in the hot summer's weather we've had. We've had. I should point out, it's turned to rain now, hasn't it? So.
The only time that I would countenance drinking fizzy lager rubbish is in the summer when it's really hot and the drink is like it's been in the fridge and it's nice and ice cold. Then you can kind of get away with it. But it's got to be a good fizzy lager.
That's same. I thought somebody in the early 70s, would be wearing a yellow shirt with brown trousers.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Absolutely.
So when it's dried, I'll paint the brown tie as well.
Or you could paint it like a Pringle sweater and make it like Ronnie Corbett doing his long producer stories. Because he had like pastel yellow sweater, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, golf jumpers, weren't they?
Yep, little Pringle logo on it. Dee.
God, the 1980s, everyone was walking around in Pringle jumpers and golf trousers, weren't they?
Pastel shades. Oh,
Yeah,
the era of pastel colours. It wasn't good.
Uh,
It was basically everyone was walking.
You leave them alone.
That's when
I've got these figures here, and I managed to find them online. But if there's any model railway guys out there, I don't understand how you can pay so much money for such crap people.
Don't hold back, Ted, will you, mate? Just a little reminder, we don't use the grown-up words on the eModels stream.
Did I say something that slipped out there?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not a bad one, but a medium one.
Yeah, I do.
These figures, of course, not sold by eModels.
Yeah. I do apologise, and other words are available.
Good handbrake applied.
Yeah, but yeah.
Just call him Brian from now on.
When I was looking round trying to buy some figures to suit the pub, it was unbelievable the prices that were actually for just blobs.
But this is where the 3D printing comes into its own, because I used to spend a small fortune on stowage and things like that. Whereas now you can just scale it yourself, print as much of it as you want. Happy days, isn't it? All round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I've just printed off before we came on. I've printed off 3 Ford Capri body shells in
Yes.
76 scale for the grand price of 29p.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Ford Capri, get in.
Capri gear.
Yeah, but you go online looking for figures and you get these sort of available and they're just horrible.
Yeah.
They're just blobs of paint. And I don't understand how they can charge for such rubbish.
Well, I think the difference is as well, don't forget, we're approaching them like modelers, whereas people building railways may not be quite as
Yeah, I do get that.
they're
I
more
think
like scenery, aren't they, to them?
I probably think that railway modelers will be more inclined to be running the trains,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
the scenery is more or less secondary to their activity.
Whereas we'd be like, no, I need to spend 6 weeks making that one single tree.
Yeah.
I need to make every leaf.
Yeah, and the
Jar of
scatter.
paper. Yeah, and the scatter. Scatter. It's the
Don't
copters.
have one leaf cutter. You've got to have a plethora of leaf cutters.
You just say plethora.
Yeah, I can say long words, Fox, you know.
I know you can.
You know.
Some of them are even in English.
I know. Bless him.
Joshy B is in, says, evening gents at the bench on panel and folks in chat. There's 31 in, but only 10 thumbs up. That number doesn't match up somewhere. I hope all are well. Hey, Joshy.
Yeah. Helps with the algorithm, folks. Helps eModels out, and it stops late night Skyping or WhatsApping us going, SEO, 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 SEO.
Yeah, because he's been in the drinks cabinet by that point, and we're like, oh.
I don't think of us as a panel, though.
Even if you don't like us, you could put a thumbs down because it still works the algorithm. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Do it twice.
Yeah, if you really don't like it, do it twice.
Like I can click the down button, the thumbs down button twice.
If you really, really don't like us, click the thumbs up 3 times.
A lady. Max McGinn says, those pigeons are so tiny, like my little Battletech infantry.
Oh, the infantry.
Infantarius.
Infantry.
Yeah, those little dudes that Max, gee whiz. You'll see them next time we do the gallery. Because I think we just started to look at some of those where we left off.
Coming up to half past, are you doing a what's in store, is it? Or something you said you was going to do?
Yes, I shall just clean these bits.
Before you go off onto a
You
tangent?
clean your bits first. You should always clean your bits first.
And I'll get these bits glued on, and then we'll do what's in store.
Oh yeah, there's a what's in store tonight, isn't there?
I shall put my bits in place. Ew. I may regret that statement.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, he won't. He regrets nothing.
I regret
Remembers
nothing. But the goggles, they do nothing.
You have to remember stuff to regret it, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
I
I
learned
am
a thing
looking
about
for,
memory the other day, but I've forgotten it.
what I am looking for, by the way, is while you're on with your miniatures there, Fox, I'm looking for a flesh shade. That I've got Reichland flesh shade, but I want something a little bit lighter than that. That will give.
Very easy. Just get some Larmian medium and 50-50 mix it with the Reichland flesh shade.
Yeah, thins it down.
Yeah, it sort of dilutes it down and thins it down, so it's a lot less bold.
Well, you mean you mean a flesh tone paint and then mix them?
No, get some like just acrylic medium, like Larmian medium is Citadels, or there's just the clear, the clear artist medium.
Yeah,
and it just dilutes it and makes it less.
Oh right. Yeah,
Citadels is called Larmian medium, but
yeah, I can see how it works on these. It gives them quite good definition of the face. It's made them a little bit too brown.
Yeah, you have to go back over it with the base colour to bring it back out again.
Yeah.
You can't just leave it with just the shade. You have to put your base colour back on and highlight it.
I was thinking of dry brushing some highlights on them to make it, see if that would do it. But
or it might not work on that size, but there's also the contrast paint Gulliman Flesh, which is designed to be a flesh tone and a shade at one.
That's Lamia medium, Ted.
Ah, right. I didn't know that was available.
Yeah. It's a clear medium. Yeah, Gullum and Flesh is also a contrast paint that you can do. It's like pre-mixed, thin. That's quite good for a shaded flesh colour. Outside of Citadel paints, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oops. What are you doing, Chris, with your electronicals?
I'm just trying to read up about stuff. Trying to figure out how to build myself a little local AI model on that Raspberry Pi.
Ooh.
Which is a bit beyond me, shall we say. So learning stuff's always good.
As long as you make it say, I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave, whenever it can't do something.
Go on to some of the forums, Chris. You might find someone's already been working on one. There's also GitHub, places like that where you can get Python code and stuff like that. So
I get scared by GitHub because I go on there to find something and it's like I never know what to download. It's like just I don't understand.
Dude, you get scared walking past your own reflection, mate.
I do.
Well, yeah, but that was Fox's reflection, so I'd get scared of that.
Hey,
yeah,
I resemble that remark. Like it'll say, you know, to install this mod, you need to get this thing from GitHub. So I'll click on it. There'll be like 35 things on the page. I'll be like, I don't know what I need to click.
Oh, yeah, just click the download zip bit, mate, and it'll compress everything for you. Done.
Yes. Oops. I shall glue this bit on, and then we shall away to what's in store. You can see, funnily enough, what's new in store.
Really?
Yeah.
I wondered what that was all about.
Yeah.
Cheers, Hercule.
Good, isn't it?
Somebody's mentioned flesh tones.
Flesh tones.
Tones of flesh, swig of coffee. Yum.
Oh, yeah.
I shall mute
Mine's
my
favourite,
microphone.
isn't
And then we shall crack on. Mute my microphone for a sec.
But that sounded wrong. Sorry, folks. It's just I had a swig of double tea-bagged tea and it really hit the spot. Are there any more belly and benches? Let's just have a looky pops. It was Max's. I think that got read out, wasn't it? It was cheesy beans, wasn't it? Yeah.
That one, yeah. I haven't seen any since then.
Happy days. The bobbin says flesh tones.
I really need magnifying glasses for these people, but
Absolutely. So you're a bit busy, I see there, Sarah Jane, then. Happy days.
So I'll be back in a second, folks. Bear with me.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Just pop out and pop in, mate. What's that? Joshy B says Labia Medium is great for all the base paints. He says, I was looking for models the other day on Google, and the one I chose to look at was the eModels page. I've never been on before, but I have to say I was very impressed with what you folks have on there. There is some stunning stuff there. I mean, even, you know, I've been on the build team, 5 years now, and there's stuff I find on there that I never realised they did, and it's like, oh, that's handy.
yeah.
And don't forget as well, Joshy, if there's a particular kit you're after, all you've got to do is chuck them an email with the description and the kit number, and they'll order it in for you, mate, and then you can just get it straight off them. They do that, mate. So it's well worth thinking about.
Always the case if you see something on another site.
Yes.
You can sort of, you know, you go and price compare. You probably find a few quid off or a quid.
Yeah, just price match it. Job done.
But they might not have it in stock. But so if you say, I've seen this tank on wherever, can you price match it? And
yes.
Can you order it for me? It's not in stock.
Yeah, I did it with a rifle tank that I was having trouble getting because they was all over in Belgium at the time. And I emailed James, said, I'm after one of these. If you do decide you want to get them in, hit me up. And he just said, I'll order it for you, mate. And that was it. You know, a couple of days later, it's email come through. It's on its way. Happy days.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they do that, mate. And, yeah, it's handy. It's like the Warhammer stuff.
The Warhammer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Warhammer stuff. If you don't see it listed, just go on to the GW, get the kit details and a picture, bat them an email and say, could you guys order that in for me? Boom, done.
Yes, they'll do that.
And they usually keep you informed about the delivery.
Yeah. Yeah. Sarah J says, I've got some pictures of some builds you'll like, which I've recently... Yeah, email me them, Sarah Jane, and I'll whop them on my group for you, love, because we are doing galleries on the Frolic. It's just we keep forgetting. And this Friday is the first week of the month, so we'll do a gallery on the Frolic this Friday, see, so...
Yeah. Right, shall I do the what's in store then?
Yeah, do you want to do the what's in store, mate?
I'll do the what's in store. That
Have you done the what's in store yet?
I had to go and redirect someone who incapable of making her own brews, but she can get up and go and find where the donuts are.
Yeah,
adventurous little devil. Right, let me add this. Right, it's time for what's in store. And as usual, I've just gone through a random selection. Not that random. It's me. It's not random. Of stuff that's new in stock or back in stock after not being in stock. And I thought we'd start off, being that eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop
for all your model making needs.
are the European distributor of God Hand. I thought I'd show you a God Hand product.
Hand of God.
The God of the Hand.
Not only God Hand, but left God Hand. Left hand.
Yes,
God.
exactly. That's why I wanted to show
hand.
this one. Because it's the God Hand Ultimate Nipper, which is brilliant, left-handed version.
Yes.
Yeah, because plenty of you out there who are lefties, and
now you may not think you need left-handed nippers. I'm left-handed,
yes,
and I've got a pair of right-handed nippers.
Yeah,
they work great, but the nippers themselves, there's an anvil on one side and a blade on the other.
Absolutely.
So if you were trying to cut something off a sprue, sometimes you have to
single edge cutter.
contort yourself. But yeah, not only for using these left-handed nippers in your left hand, but they're handy to have to go with the nippers, just so that you don't have to twist your hand around just to get the anvil and the blade right. Because the idea of these is that you hold the anvil against the sprue, and then you slice off. That's how they work.
You get a nice straight cut. Now, as our sole Sinister member, Ted, you should get James to send you a pair of these.
Sorry, what?
You should give James a shout to get you sent a pair of these.
Sorry, mate, I can't work out what you...
I said, as our only left-handed member, you should get James to send you a pair of these.
I should do, yeah. Yeah. If you're watching, send me some.
So yeah, they're exactly the same as the right-handed Ultimate Nippers. They are simply the best nippers you're ever going to use, because they just do such a clean cut. I've used all kinds of nippers and I've never found any as nice as these. They're just such a clean cut without stressing the plastic.
Yeah, I do have, I can't quite reach it at the moment, I do have another set of nippers, an old set, because I'm sat at the bench and I'll just reach out to cut something and I'll realise, oh no, they're my God Hand. I don't want to use them. I'll use the nippers. If I'm cutting a piece of brass or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to use the good stuff.
No, you have separate ones for those. But these are the best way to think about the Ultimate Nippers is that they're not necessarily for cutting things off the sprue, although you can if it's a very fine sprue. These are your clean-up nippers. You're getting rid of nubs or like tiny little bits of plastic on your parts to get them nice and stripped without knackering the part. You want to get a pair of these. So if you're left-handed, give her these a go. They're the best ones you'll ever use. Trust me on that. Trust your Uncle Fox. You've got some as well, haven't you, Fester? Not left-handed.
Yeah, but see, I've got big hands, so my God hand nippers look really tiny.
I should point out, when I say sprue, I just mean it in generically.
Very, very tiny God hands. They're microscopic. That's as big as one of Ted's pigeons.
It's like,
Pete Mate's sitting there going, oh, the big hands. Yeah. Pete Mate loves Fester's big hands. Right, so there you go. Left-handies. Sinister people, left hand. That's where the sinister comes from, being bad, because sinister dexter in Latin. It's left and right. There you go. So God Hand Ultimate Nipper for left-handed people. And I'm not quite sure either pink, but hey. So if you like pink, there you go. Right, next up we have, this is one for Ted. This is the menu. This is the Special Navy 172nd KFK Kriegsfischkutter.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
The war
we
fish.
had armed trawlers in World War II, and this must be the German version, which rarely get mentioned.
Yeah, that's the real thing there.
Yeah, but why not? Why couldn't they have exactly the same as we can?
Look at the weathering on that, though. I can't. You could have fun,
That
couldn't
is
you?
nice, isn't it?
That's just delish, isn't it?
That is seriously sexy bit of weatherage.
Look at the state of that.
Yeah, I'm not getting a zoom in option, but there you go.
It's be dirty, filthy
What
weathering.
dirty, dirty thing. And it's a nice little kit.
What an ideal project to build it in its current condition.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm afraid these are the pictures that they've sent to eModels, so they are tiny. I'm afraid there's not like big pictures of the model.
What about if you click out of that and scroll down? Have they got big pictures in the description? Or
Oh, there you go. Yay! Got CG
Yay.
renders. I forgot about that. There you go. That's a really good looking boat, isn't it?
Seriously nice, though, isn't it?
See, I've never been one for making boats and things, but I've always said before I'd like to do like a tramp steamer or something like this, but
Yeah.
not as a military thing. I'd do it as like an old junker. that kind
Ted
of
sitting
thing.
there, please, Cole, don't get me to do any more boats.
Yeah, but and then in 6 weeks he'd be like, I might get that.
Yeah, but I get that.
In the same way, Ted doesn't want to do big builds anymore, says the man with the Titanic.
Yeah.
It's 32 centimeters long and 9 centimeters wide. Centimeters.
It's a foot long. Yeah, just a foot long, isn't it?
Let's have a look.
It's quite nice.
The patrol vessels, too many words, can't get through them quickly. It's a boat. It's a patrol vessel, basically. It's like a coast vessel. And I think that's really good. So much weathering potential. Especially like with the photograph there. Where's it gone?
Oh, you could do it. You strip all the weapons off it, and it's gone in. It's gone into civil service, or somebody's bought it as a pleasure craft, and then just slowly allowed it to decay and fall apart.
It's a civil boat with a weird bandstand in the middle or something. That's where the band go. So that's the Special Navy 172nd KFK Kriegsfischkutter. Das ist richtig. Which is there for your enjoyment. It's quite big. It's at least that big on my telly. Next up, we have the
Menu.
Menu again. Menu Discipline Fox. The Special Hobby 172nd Vickers Wellington Mark 1C. Yes. You don't actually often see the Wellington that often. As much as
Think of all that masking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Think of all the photo.
There's photo edge as well.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't often. You don't often see the Wellington. You often get the Lancaster. Everybody makes a Lancaster.
Yeah.
Wellington's not so popular, and it's got no kit
It's
pictures.
quite a well-used aircraft in the Second World War.
Yes.
It was used in the bombing raids. Twin engine, so it didn't have the duration of the Lancaster.
That's why I went for a Shackleton, because it's just different, isn't it?
I went for a Shackleton. Ooh, took me a while to recover.
Also used as cargo aircraft.
Yep.
Carried paratroops.
Why did they have that big long load of windows down the side? I wonder.
Sightseeing.
They didn't. Well, they did actually, but the event, what the ground crews did, they actually painted them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop the troops going, I want a window seat. It's not fair.
Yeah. Does seem a bit of a seems a bit of a pointless thing to have on it. Really, windows. It's like not like passengers need a view.
Yeah, well, when they were flying, people wanted to look at the scenery.
Didn't a lot of them take the windows out as well and have them as machine gun ports?
Quite possibly. Maybe the ones without that just sat there going pretending.
And a couple of the windows just looking at the edge of the engine. It's a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I get to see? It's a bulbous bit. So unfortunately, there's no kit bits in there, and it's only historical information. But that's what you get. The 1/72 scale.
Everyone needs to build a Wellington.
Yeah, I built one many, many years ago, an old Airfix kit. Remember that? Yeah, we don't talk about those. It's really bad kit.
They're the ones. Do you remember the ones you used to get in the bag, hanging on the by the till?
It's like the Lancaster was just about passable, but the Wellington was never a good Airfix. That old vintage Wellington kit from the 70s.
Super Marine Spitfire, the Hawker Hurricane. There they were.
Yeah, all of that. So, special hobby 172nd Vickers Wellington. Give it a go if you've never tried one, or if your only experience was that terrible old Airfix kit from the 70s. Give one of these a go. Special hobby with some nice aircrafts. Next up, now, it wouldn't be me doing what's in store if there wasn't some Games Workshop. So shut up. There you go. Now, menu discipline. My screen's too small. I can't get round the menu.
Stop blaming everything else.
I can't get round
the menu. Don't know
Workman and tools, dear.
You calling me a workman?
Right.
Now, yes, this is, I thought I'd show you something a bit special. It's the Games Workshop Age of Sigmar Skaventide set. This was launched with the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I think it's the 8th edition now, which is the whole new game rule and set and everything. Just like, they do it with Warhammer 40k. They revamp the thing every few years, rewrite the rules. And this is basically an entire game set in a box. It's all the bits you need and the books and the cards and everything. And this is, if you were to paint these to your best of your ability, you could spend months painting these. Because you get, where's it gone? All of that. You get millions of dudes, you get the scenery, and you get all the stuff to play the game as well, because you've got a Skaven force and whatever the good guys are called. I can't remember.
Some lovely big ones in there as well.
Yeah, well, I've actually got big pictures for this one. So this could be months of painting. And keep in mind, these are the little miniatures like the one I held up of my horsey mans. These are tiny. And yet you've got the Sigmarines, or whatever they're called. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called now. I don't do Sigmar.
Max will know.
Max, what are they called? The dudes. The Sigmarines, the dudes. Yeah, so you've got... Let's have a look at what we've got. Hang on.
Well,
Let's see what numbers.
Skitterine, no.
Skaven are the rat dudes. It'll tell us as we go through. So you get the Sigmar dudes plus their mounts, which are these big kind of
armoured bird.
Yeah, well, it's a bird with the legs.
I looked twice then. I thought that was all tear out of Assassin's Creed. See what I did there? Damn, I just did a gaming reference.
You just did a gaming and an Assassin's Creed. Somebody's been playing Assassin's Creed, haven't you?
God, I'm so down the hole.
Dude, you're a gamer.
That one in the top left is me blindfolded going, I don't see no hole.
I don't see no photo etch.
I ain't getting on no plane.
So you get the 272 hardback Age of Sigmar core book, which is all the base core rules. You get the hardback Spearhead Fire and J book, which is a load of missions and things you can do with this set and then in proper games. And these are a great introduction to the actual proper game because they're like miniature armies, if you pardon the term miniature. You get a game board and you get 74 miniatures.
Max says Stormcast Eternals, I think.
That's it. Stormcast Eternals.
Bill says he's here. We can restart now. Rightio, mate. We'll go back to the beginning.
Yep. Hey, everyone. Welcome. So this is just a few of the Stormcast. And remember, keep in mind, these are about as tall as your thumb. So you can have a lot of time painting these. You've got 24 Stormcast, one Lord Vigilant on a Griff Stalker. I think we'll see that in a minute. One Lord Terminos with one Memorian. I don't know what any of these things are. One Lord Veritant with a Griff Crow. A Night Quest. There's loads of dudes. And then you get the Skaven, who are the ones I love. These are the rat dudes. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. You could spend weeks just painting that. And that's
proper steampunk, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the Skaven are great because they use this like weird crystal-powered stuff, all their machinery. And I bought a big set of Skaven just as the new ones came out and the old ones went off the shelf. And I'm like, oh, fudge. So.
Well, you're never going to play with them.
No.
No, it's great for people like me that are never going to play the game. But it's like recently when they pulled a lot of stuff out of use for the gaming, it's like all those people that have bought the Forge World stuff, it's like, yeah, it's not playable now.
Yeah. But the beauty of this is, if you want to get into the game, you've got everything you need to have a jolly good game. You've got two forces, all the books and cards and everything to get, and some scenery. It doesn't show that. But if you don't want to play the game, you can get months of painting out of that. Just each one of those little miniatures could be a week of painting if you want to really go into glazing and highlighting and edge highlighting and all the different techniques.
Variable blendage.
Yeah, wet blending, variable blending, all that kind of stuff. I mean that gun thing I showed you, that thing there. Where's that scaling thing gone?
I mean, I just spent a week de-seaming a leg on a samurai. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, really?
I mean, that thing fits in the palm of your hand. The base for that. It's about as long as your palm as your hand, stretched hand. So, yeah. So, that I thought you'd show you that, because box sets that come up with the new editions, they are rather spectacular, but they're so much mileage for painting. That's 6 months of painting there if you really put your mind to it. So that is the Games Workshop Age of Sigmar Skaventide set. Cheese Boys and Sigmarines fighting each other. Plus, you get the beautiful books and the art books.
There's a lot of time to be spent in that lot, isn't there?
Yeah. See if I can find the one with the Griff Hound. I don't think we've got that one.
£160, just work it down and see how many hours you're going to use up.
Yeah.
You know, how many hours
pictures, aren't they? You get the board and some scenery.
Enjoy painting them.
Yeah. So it's more than worth the money, like I say, because it is, especially if you want to get into it. If you've got somebody you can play with, and then that's the sort of baby step introduction before you start building a 6 foot by 3 foot gaming table. So,
yeah, you're looking at my screen when you said that, aren't you?
Yeah, I might be. Right, so that's that one.
Was that a chicken?
It's
giant pigeon.
It's a dog with a bird head. It's a Griff Hound, I think, or it might be a Griff Crow.
I thought it was a model making chicken.
No, not quite. There is no other model making chicken. There's only one, Ted. You can't replace model making chicken. Right, next up we have. I thought I'd get one that Fester might like.
Oh yes, 32nd P34.
Yeah, off you go, Fester. We carry on that.
6-wheel Tyrrell.
Yeah,
hey mate, now I'm going to let you show your motor racing expertise now for a change.
It's a car. It's got 6 wheels, and I had the scale electric version.
Why has it got so many wheels?
Yeah. 6 is always better than 4.
Yeah.
Just looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Till they came into the pits.
Speaking of Scale Electric, did you see that Scale Electric now make the DeLorean?
No.
You can get a Scale Electric DeLorean.
Yeah. My memory of Scale Electric is you get it, you set it up, you play it, and the third time you have to put the car back on the track because it goes off on a corner, it goes away and never comes out again.
Yeah, you get all the carbon fibres in the little wick underneath. It's like, really?
My mate got one for me and him, and he basically gave his girlfriend the job of being the corner putter backer for the cars. Yeah, she got fed up with that in about 5 minutes. So
Sarah Jane, just going back to the Warhammer, Sarah Jane says, evidently the deepest hole is over 5 miles. They obviously haven't recorded the depth of the hole. Fester is down with Warhammer.
Hey, hold up a minute. I ain't down no hole.
Lies.
How much would you paid for that statement?
Lies.
Do you know you can go off some people, you know?
You are down the hole. You are
That would be an ecumenical matter.
You are totes down the hole. You know it. I know, because I'm down there as well, and you're just over. I can see you from here.
Not as far down the hole as Max, though. Just thought I'd throw him under the bus.
See, Max knows how to play the game and all the lore as well. So.
I'm not really up onto F1 to say, but I do recall that wasn't there a famous driver that drove this 6-wheel Tyrrell?
Ronnie Peterson did, didn't he?
Yeah, at least that's probably who it was then. Yeah.
I thought it was a Lotus JPS. This one, the 6-wheeler.
No. Tyrrell P34, mate. I remember seeing that in the Monaco GP.
Yeah.
Imagine
just
the tyre
one
changing.
car that had the 6 wheels.
Beg pardon, Chris?
Was it racing against normal cars with 4 wheels?
Yes.
And how did it do?
Not great. That's why they went and built a 4-wheel version of this the following season.
Yeah, that's why we don't have 6-wheel cars today.
That's what I thought. I thought, why? What? Yeah, okay.
Well, I can remember there was a Formula One program on, and this was on there. And they also had another one where the rear wheels was a set of 4 rear wheels and just 2 fronts, but it never got further than a prototype. So, yeah.
Now, I've got to say, it's niggling my OCD a bit. The way the elf logo is with that bit down the middle.
Yeah.
I go back that way.
It's a bit too far to one side.
Yeah, he's just up, and it's like, oh, the kernings are.
Yeah, but it's because there's a number 4 next to it, see? So, they've had to move it over to put the number 4 in, so.
It just makes something of twang in my brain.
And yes, Sarah Jane, it's the old Matchbox kit. It is a Reeboks, isn't it?
Yeah, Revell likes their Reeboxes. There's no kit information on there, but, you know your Revell car kits. It's 1/32, random scale time, Tyrrell P34, 2 6-wheeler. And yours for the low price of £22.49 space pence. What more do you need?
Max says, just when I thought I was out, they've pulled me back in. Absolutely, mate. You are the king of the hole, mate.
Oh, hole king. Right, next up, let's go a little bit different now. Something unusual and a returning goodness. Let's go unusual first. I know nothing about this. It's the Macross YF19 Demonstrator Macross Plus model kit from Hasegawa. If you follow your Macross, it's like an anime thing. A bit like Gundam, but it's musical, apparently. I only got exposed to Macross as a kid. I never saw the anime series. And I thought it was just like Gundam and stuff. But apparently it's all musical. But it has, like, mechs. I don't know. But this is a 1/72 aircraft kit. But look at that.
Oh, mate, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Apparently these transform into walking robots, like walking Gundam type things.
That's got a bit of the old Captain Scarlet to it, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, they put the wings on backwards, though. They do.
Yeah,
they not
that's how
follow
it
the
can go
instructions
backwards.
properly.
Because it doesn't know whether it's coming or going.
Right.
Do we have any bigger pictures? Oh, yeah, there we go. A bigger, yet equally low quality picture for you to look at.
Looks like the
the
plane
shape of
from
that.
Battle of the Planets that used to be on in the 80s.
Yeah, it looks like they put the wings on the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going forward or backwards? Yes. Sleek silhouette and iconic design have cemented its status as a fan favourite in the Macross universe. I didn't realise Macross was all musical till I read up on it. And I do remember when I was a kid not understanding what UN Spacey meant. Space Navy. Spacey. Only the Japanese could come up with something like that. Spacey.
Bobbins says, I want that. It is rather sexy, Bobbins, isn't it, mate?
Luckily for you, Bobs, I know exactly where you can get one.
Yeah. And for 40 of the King's quid, that ain't bad, is it?
And you get a penny back. Somebody actually sent me a Macross kit years ago. I've got it in my stash. I must get around to doing it. There's no other pictures, unfortunately, but I like the box art, the way it's kind of going sideways. It looks good in that kind of angle, doesn't it? That profile.
Does, doesn't it?
So if you like your Macross, it doesn't come with the option of a gear walk. I think that's what it's called when it turns into a walking, like legs come out the bottom and it walks, apparently.
Yeah, like a transformer.
Yeah, the engines at the back turn into Gundam feet. As you can see there with the black bits, that's probably feet.
Yeah.
I've never watched Macross. I don't do musicals.
Seem to know an awful lot about it, though. You've done well there. You winged that really well.
Well,
Sort of
it's because it's basically a transformer and he knows all about them.
Exactly, Chris. Exactly, mate.
I know nothing about Transformers. Transformers are just nonsense.
He likes building the chassis of the Transformers, doesn't he?
I'm not coming here again.
Wibblekins.
Right, so there you go. It's the Hasegawa 172 Macross YF19. If you're into your Macross, you'll want this. If you're not into your Macross, you'll want that because it looks kick-ass, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You could paint it in any kind of colour scheme you want. And look. It reminds me of Firefox.
Yeah, the old Skip Fleecewood film, yeah.
Yeah, Skip Fleecewood, yeah. So there you go. £39.99, 40 quid. There you go. Done. Nice bit of... And now, the other thing is, they've recently started stocking a lot of Japanese stuff in eModels, and including, I think they're 1/24th or 1/35th scale Macross cockpits.
Oh, right.
Where you get the interior and exterior plus the nose cone, and then it stops just after the canopy. So it's like a bust but of an aircraft. So they've got a few of the cockpit kits where it's just that bit of the plane, and they're huge and they're really nice. So check them out. They've got a few other Macross things as well. Go and check them out. And on that vein, Gunpla are back, baby. Gunpla are back at eModels.
I got one of them somewhere.
Yeah. Gunpla eModels are now stocking Gunpla again. And Bandai and Hasegawa and all the sort of awesome. They've even got some one-piece kits in here in stock now.
Is that the big one?
This is a 1/100 scale, so it's not a huge one. It's about the same size as the one you got, Ted.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
About foot tall. If you've not made a Gunpla before, They are complete. They are the best engineered kits you'll ever make. Trust me. Bandai are masters. They are all completely push fit. You can glue them together if you want and pose them in a fixed pose. But they're all completely push fit, and you don't need to paint them, although you can if you want. This is they're pre-colored.
I built it. It went together brilliantly, and I never progressed it any further. I didn't do any weathering on it.
Well, this is a version Kotoki, which means it's ridiculously detailed, and it comes with water slides. Often these come with stickers, but this is a version Kotoki or version Vercar, and they come with water slides. You get a big pack and a big beam rifle. It's ridiculously articulated to a ridiculous degree. I can't tell if it's got posable hands or if they're static hands. Often the hands are either, you get a selection of hands in fixed poses, or if it's a more recent one, all the hands are jointed, so the fingers and the knuckles, it's a completely jointed hand. And you get full articulation of the hips, the legs, the ankles, the neck, the chest, everything. And there's probably a gimmick, but I don't know what the gimmick is to this one. I don't know what it does. They'll have a gimmick of some sort. What does it say? Nothing. But this is 1/100th. Comes with some nice water slides with millions of things.
Oh, but yeah. Now mine didn't have decals with it, so
no. This is a version Kotoki ones come with water slides. With a lot of Gunpla they come with stickers, but the Bandai sells separate water slide sets if you want to go hardcore. But if you've ever wanted just a really fun build with no stress, because it's all complete. But when you think of push fit, don't think of the old days of like the Revell snap fit kits and things like that, because they were terrible. Bandai are just masters of the genre. They make the best kits out there. Nobody can beat Bandai for quality. Games Workshop come a close second, but the engineering on these things is insane. So go and check them out. But more importantly, Gunpla is back at eModels. So if you've been waiting, they've got all kinds of, they've got Goof Sakus, they've got all the kind of things. They've even got an O. If you know what the O is, they've got one of them, HG, not Master Grade.
O, letter O.
O. They've got O. Unfortunately, the Master Grade O wasn't available for the order. Mon repose. So yeah, and if there is a specific Gunpla you're looking for, if you want them to get something for you, drop it, like Fester said before, drop them a line. They can probably get hold of it from their sources now. So Gunpla is back on the thing. So if you need to get some decent Gunpla, get it from eModels. It'll be a lot cheaper than buying it from Japan, trust me. And you get all the protections of buying it from a UK retailer. And also they send you a Chewy Sweet in the box. Brilliant. Why am I giving a thumbs up to my microphone? I don't know why.
I've got absolutely no idea, mate.
Yeah. So we do know, but it'd be rude to say.
Family show, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I should go back quickly to show you. We've got the God Hand Ultimate Nippers left-handed. We've got the Special Hobby, what was it called? The Kriegfischkutter, which is really cool.
I do like the weathering on that. That is seriously got Ted's name written all over that.
Yeah. As I said, build it in that condition.
Yeah.
I can't deny I'm actually having thoughts about that kit.
70 seconds scale.
Yeah. Special Hobby 177 Vickers Wellington. Games Workshop Age of Sigmar Skaven tied the entire box. I'll just go back to the main picture so you can see. The entire box set, all the things in the world to paint. That will give 6 months of painting there. Revell's Tyrell P34 2-6 Wheeler. I can't see Tyrell and not think of Blade Runner. The Hasegawa Macross YF19 Demonstrator. Bandai's Gundam Zeta, however you want to pronounce it. And last of all, the one thing I forgot to mention, which we now also stock at eModels, books.
Oh, the books.
eModels now also stock the Games Workshop Black Library books. So if you want to get yourself, and some of them are really good, some Black Library, some Games Work, some Warhammer or Age of Sigmar fiction. They are awesome books. This is just one. It's the Deathcore of Krieg novel called Krieg. It's very good. I've got it as an ebook. It's really good.
Oh, sorry, my ignorance. It's a novel. I was thinking it was something to do with the building and painting.
No, it's paperback, mate.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that apart from all the models and everything else, Games Workshop have an enormous collection of like fiction. They call it the Black Library. It's just a massive collection of just like books set in the Warhammer universes. And some of it is award-winning. Some of it is really, really good. So, yeah, go and check them out. There's got quite a few different books in there from both Sigmar, and Warhammer 40k. So go and check them out. That'll do. I'm done. Bye.
Well done.
And it's just about 10 o'clock.
Proud of you, soldier.
I'm shutting up now.
Let me readjust. There we go.
You can see a live Ted.
Oh, he's had his ears lowered as well. Well,
Yeah, haven't they?
said.
Yeah.
That was well timed there, Fox, because it's just
Yes.
come up for the hour. So yeah. So, so I think we can start wind things up unless anybody's got anything else really. Because
I think that's pretty much covered, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
yeah, well, we've all seemed to be progressing well. With the back in the background and doing things and making things.
There was mention of a thingy to do.
Question
we need to
for the
Yeah, that was it.
do you want to pick a question, Ted, that people can answer for next week's giveaway?
All right.
Next month.
A question.
Yeah.
Question.
We'll leave it to the brain of Ted to come up with something. Brain of Ted.
Well, why don't we just do it? The random funny comment about modelling, making things.
He's pushing the boat out there, aren't you, Ted?
Yeah. Yeah. Humorous comment, joke. Keep them family friendly, and then we'll randomly pick a winner next.
A funny
next
model-related snippet.
Yeah. And make sure to put it not in the chat live now, but when the stream's finished and you can put comments on it, it's a video, put it in there. And we'll pick one at random next time. What's going to be next? Is it me and you doing a stream before the next eModels live? Or?
Yeah, not next Monday, the Monday after. We'll do it fortnightly, yeah?
Yeah, that works. Week
So,
on, week
yeah,
off,
like,
isn't it?
yeah, week off, yeah.
Yeah. So we will pick a winner in a couple of weeks when me and Festa do our Monday show.
Absolutely, because I'll be showing you my new eModels build.
Oh, I want to see what it is. I don't want it. He's driving me nuts because I don't know what he knows what I'm building.
Stop busting my nuts about it for weeks.
I'm excited.
It's like I'm not telling him.
I'm always excited to see things that Festa make.
It's nothing spectacular, but put it this way.
Watch this stream and rewind it and pause it. He's going to be watching.
It's not going to look anything like the box art.
This is why I get excited about you doing things, because you just go Festa on it and then it becomes awesome. This is why I get excited.
Apologies, James, and anyone else of a nervous disposition, but yeah.
Is it Bluey?
No, that
Oh, you
would
said
be
James,
funny.
not PJ. Yeah.
But no, it's just going to be done differently, put it that way, just to prove what you can do with a box standard kit.
Nice. This is why I get excited about your projects.
It's going into the world of Festa, so
Yes.
that could mean anything. So
That is a wonderful world in which you never want to leave.
exactly. Anyway, poor old Ted's desperate to wrap up here, mate. So we'll.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think you said it's time to go.
Yeah. Just moved over to yourself, Ted, so you can do your wrap up bit, mate.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight, and it's good to see one or two of the old faces coming back to join us with the chat. And we'll see you in a month's time. Don't forget, it's the first Monday of every month until we get back into the swing of things, and we'll see how it goes after that. But in the meantime, keep an eye on the Facebook page, Scale Model Addicts. Put your work up there as well, so we can all see it, and we can all have a chat about it. Maybe if it gets picked out for when we do our photo gallery.
Yep.
But
Quick
anyway,
shout out as well. We eModels now has a Blue Sky account as well. I think it's just at eModels. I think
that as well. It's got Blue Sky.
yeah. Ted's like, I have no idea what that is.
But yeah. So anyway, it's time to go. It's time for me to go get a drink because it's hot in here. It's damned hot. Damned hot.
Damn hot.
Hotter than a snake's belly in a wheel rot. But until then, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
See you later, folks.
See you in next
Uh-oh.
month. Yeah, whatever. We're already in month 6, isn't it? It's been month
know.
7.
It's almost Christmas, Ted.
Yeah, soon be Christmas. So,
You'll be slapping your turkey in the oven next, mate.
Christmas gin.
Goodbye.
See you later, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.